We kicked off this morning with a new feathered friend. This is a northern flicker woodpecker. This guy is more paranoid than a squirrel in a dog park. He's checking for any dangers before hopping down to forage, probably thinking, I better not wing it. With his distinctive black mustache strip below his beak, I know it's a male. He seems to be aware of the camera, probably wondering if he's the next star of a bird reality show. Maybe he's hoping to get a peck at fame. Next, you spot the peculiar lady and her two feathered friends. It was a late start to the morning, and the water and food didn't get refilled until now. However, the feeder has visitors even as we are still winging our way inside. They do a quick scout and peck session before flying back to their flocks to spread the word like avian gossipers. Mr. Robin, sipping water. Ah, nothing like a refreshing drink after a long night. Mr. Blue, swooping in. Hey there, Mr. Robin. Mind if I join you at the feeding plate? Mr. Robin, puffing up. Hold your feathers, Mr. Blue. This water is mine. And that food. It could be a trap. Mr. Blue, wide-eyed, a trap? You think so? Maybe I should just grab an insect instead. Flies off. Mr. Robin, muttering, drama-free zone, please. Mr. Blue, returning. You know, Mr. Robin, these mealworms don't seem like a trap at all. They're quite tasty. Eats happily. Mr. Robin, rolling eyes. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Mr. Blue, looking at the camera. Smile for the birdie. I might just be the next bird influencer. Flies off towards his nest. I decided I need a closer view and moved the feeding plate closer to the camera. Success. Mr. Blue returns. He is so beautiful, such vibrant blues. It's like he is auditioning for a bird beauty pageant. Mr. Blue looks at the camera and says, Why do birds fly south in the winter? Because it's too far to walk. He then fluffs his feathers and adds, What do you call a very rude bird? A mockingbird. As he enjoys his meal, he chuckles to himself. Why did the scarecrow become a successful bird? Because he was outstanding in his field. Red appears, curious about the berries. Why did the scarecrow become a successful bird? Because he was outstanding in his field. Red chuckles to himself. Suddenly, a sparrow swoops in with a sneak attack, spreading his wings with a roar. What do you call a very rude bird? A mockingbird. The sparrow quips before flying off, leaving Red to enjoy the berries with a smile. Mr. Blue, returning for mealworms. Hey, Mrs. Blue, why did the bird get a promotion? Because he was outstanding in his field. Mrs. Blue, curious about the camera. Oh, Mr. Blue, you're such a hoot. But seriously, why don't birds follow directions? Because they always wing it. Mr. Blue, fluffing feathers. Well, I guess we're just too fly for that. By the way, did you hear about the bird who won an award? He was absolutely excellent. Mrs. Blue, chuckling. That's a good one. But you know, Mr. Blue, sometimes you can be a bit of a peckerhead. Mr. Blue, mocking. Oh, and you're just a featherweight in the humor department. Mrs. Blue, dramatically. Featherweight? You think you're the top bird around here? You're just a bird brain. Mr. Blue, flapping wings. Bird brain? Well, at least I'm not a peckerhead like you. Sparrow, sneaking in. Hey, you two, why do birds fly south in the winter? Because it's too far to walk. Mr. Blue, rolling eyes. Nice one, Sparrow. But what do you call a very rude bird? A mockingbird. Mrs. Blue, laughing. All right, let's not ruffle any more feathers. Let's just enjoy our mealworms and be nice to each other. The sparrows spend the remaining afternoon gorging themselves like they're at an all-you-can-eat buffet. They chatter away, probably discussing the latest bird gossip and debating whether the berries are worth the hype. One sparrow, with a particularly full belly, looks around and says, I think I've hit the jackpot. This place is for the birds. The others nod in agreement. pecking away with gusto. Another sparrow chirps, "Why don't we ever get invited to fancy bird parties? Because we're always crowing about something." They all laugh, their feathers ruffling with amusement. A third sparrow adds, "You know, I heard the early bird gets the worm, but I prefer a late brunch with berries." The group bursts into laughter again, their beaks clicking in delight. As the sun begins to set, one sparrow sighs contentedly, "Well, this has been a tweet day. Let's flock together again tomorrow." With that, they all flutter off to their nests, leaving the feeding area empty but for a few scattered seeds.